everybody. Welcome to everyone on a brand new week of August. I'm meteorologist AJ Colby here in the Weather Center. Hope you had a terrific first weekend of August. Kind of humid, warm one for sure. And boy, the humidity level's up out there today, feeling a bit tropical. Speaking of, the tropics are active. We're going to be looking in on the latest on Debbie, which is plaguing the southeast and especially Florida right now. And there are some storm clusters, potentially even some severe weather around here this afternoon. So let's dive right in. First, have a gander at what's happening on NEXRAD Doppler radar. You can see some thunderstorms out there. They're fairly scattered. A few storm clusters, especially Cleveland east. Out to the west side, nothing happening as of this point. But you can see some thunderstorms and that activity, especially over Ashtabula County. They were a little bit more impressive earlier. No severe thunderstorm warnings yet here in northeast Ohio at all. But some of these thunderstorms, well, they may pack a little bit of a punch. It depends on just how much instability feeds into these thunderstorms. These are some heavy rain producers right now over parts of Ashtabula County, especially west of Pierpont, and making their way through Jefferson, the county seat there in Ashtabula County. Also, a lone thunderstorm there heading toward Aquila and south of Chardon. Aquila, easy for me to say. And also a spotty thunderstorm moving out of Gates Mills and then maybe just around Pepper Pike. So that is the current state of affairs. And we'll watch those storms. Keep a wary eye to the sky for sure, should any of those thunderstorms decide to blossom into something a bit more significant. Let's have a look at the crib cam now. Why not? Always love to look at the crib cam. It's showing perhaps a few ripples on the pond out there, but again, nothing significant on the lake. Of course, boaters need to keep a wary eye to the sky with this particular weather scenario. And there is according to the Storm Prediction Center, the National Weather Service Cleveland Hopkins Airport, which I believe they're now no longer located at the airport. They're in Independence, but the radar is still there. The Doppler radar is still at the airport. According to the Storm Prediction Center, a swath of slight risk for scattered severe thunderstorms, especially damaging winds and very heavy rain. In fact, flooding rains are possible since the air is very, very juicy right now. So that includes pretty much all of the northeast Ohio counties. As you get south of Mansfield and Canton, we get into a marginal risk. So that's a little farther away from its upper level support and the actual front itself, the surface stationary frontal boundary, which is expected to swipe through here tomorrow night into early Wednesday morning, ushering in a much more stable air mass. Most of the thunderstorm activity is up over Minneapolis, St. Paul, up toward Fargo, and not really filling in much over Wisconsin, even into Chicagoland, Detroit. And then east off toward parts of New York, east of Buffalo, some thunderstorms are going severe. There are some severe thunderstorm warnings in that neck of the woods. Satellite imagery over the Buckeye State showing our sunny start to the day, and then high and mid-level clouds have made it a milky sunshine out there. Enough sun has made it through to propel that thermometer into the upper 80s, dew point levels tropical in the 70s. So lots of fuel to get stormy weather going. A very interesting thunderstorm complex, too, late last night over Indiana and Illinois, sending out what looks like a gravity wave. You can see that expanding eastward out of that storm. That's a whole weathercast in itself, talking about gravity waves and things that can emanate from powerful storm complexes like we had last night. Speaking of powerful storms, once Hurricane Debbie has been downgraded to a tropical storm. You can see Debbie spinning away over the southeast. Let's zoom in a super high-res image sequence here of Debbie. Look at the feeder band spinning around that storm. Debbie, now a tropical storm with maximum sustained winds to 65 miles an hour, is moving very slowly. What a pokey system. And that could lead to some areas of catastrophic flooding over parts of Georgia and the Carolinas as the center of Debbie works its way back out over toward the Atlantic Ocean. Not back out, but over the Atlantic, originating over the Gulf of Mexico. So if you know anyone over in South Carolina, especially around Charleston, those folks are going to be picking up some extremely heavy rainfall with that tremendous rain potential of over 2 feet, maybe in some locations up to 30 inches of rain over the next couple days. Highly focused, that rain potential will really lead to some damaging flooding. That's what is expected over the southeast. So back home, we're looking at flooding potential, nothing nearly to that level, but potential for some very heavy rain as that front slowly overnight tonight becomes stationary, sets up shop over central Ohio. So waves of stormy weather, low pressure, troughs, if you will, those disturbances traveling along that front. This is tomorrow afternoon. You can see the center of low pressure located just southwest of Chicagoland, even as Debbie works its way up the East Coast. So those two weather systems interacting, as of right now, computer models are taking that front out of the Buckeye State by Wednesday morning. We could probably hang on to some low-grade clouds in the morning hours on Wednesday, especially south and east of Cleveland, down toward Akron, Canton. Clouds hang on a little bit longer thanks to Debbie. But the front, eventually, that system gets kind of pulled in and sucked into the main circulation of Tropical Storm Debbie Wednesday evening. Look at how slow that system is moving. With all the torrential rains falling out of that thing, it is really going to be bad for those folks, unfortunately, right on through the rest of the week. So let's set up our Futurecast radar, show you the rain potential is on the climb overnight tonight, especially into Tuesday morning. You can see that round of showers and thunderstorms. It persists into Tuesday night and early Wednesday morning. So for us, very beneficial rains will be falling. These are going to be some soakers for many Northeast Ohio backyards and gardens, which could certainly use the rain. Dew point levels will also start to decline on Wednesday. We'll show you this in motion. Watch as the 60-degree dew points begin to settle into northern Ohio. This is Wednesday afternoon, and that will feel a lot more comfortable. We're setting the stage for some very pleasant weather around here if all the weather systems cooperate, as we always hope that they do. But with that wild card tropical system in the southeast in the mix, stay up on the latest forecast. We'll keep you posted. A warm, muggy night is on the way for us. A chance for showers and thunderstorms. Probability 40%, 70 the overnight low, northwest winds swinging around to the northeast. Sundown tonight, 8:39. We'll lose 2 more minutes of daylight for tomorrow. Chances for showers and storms for tomorrow as well will top out at around 82, giving you a 60% chance for rain. Sunrise 6:28 tomorrow morning. Winds will be light out of the east at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Probability that we'll get rained and thundered on is on the way down by Wednesday morning. 78 for a high on Wednesday with lower dew points as well. What a refreshing change. 62 Wednesday night. And the rest of the week, temps hovering near 80 degrees. Warm, pleasant temperatures. It's just below normal for this time of the year. Overnight lows, low to mid 60s, maybe even down to 60 on Saturday night. Some very nice weather is on the way as we head into the week ahead. Hope everybody has a tremendous rest of your night out there tonight. Be dodging some raindrops. You may want to grab your rain gear. Other than that, some very pleasant weather is on the way beginning on Wednesday. From the AJ Colby Weather Center, I am meteorologist AJ Colby. Have a great night, everybody.